Hey, what's up, fam? Gosh, honestly, I think One Piece might be getting close to going on the up and up again with me. I know that there are definite fans that would, you know, love every chapter of One Piece and love everything that Oda does. I am not one of those individuals. I tend to be very critical of One Piece sometimes, but the chapter started out really solid, and I think it kept its way all the way through this week. 925, I think. Went to the ruins of the Muggy Kingdom. You got to see Perona. Perona's one of the girls I always really liked for One Piece. I just think she has a cool design, and the fact that she's paired up with Mihawk, I think, is pretty entertaining. And then you see like their squabbles and them going back and forth, but also the kind of turn in with going right to Pirates Island. Is it Pirates Island Beehive or is it one of many islands? I don't really know how that whole point, but after a long wait, Moria shows up and he's looking for Blackbeard. You see a bunch of Blackbeard crew members. Some of them I remember. Some of them just like I don't know who you are at all. The Pizarro guy. I don't remember him for shit. I remember Shiryu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. The dude from Impel Down, and I remember the big nose chick. I don't remember her name, but I remember her character. And you see like Shiru has the invisible fruit now, so that means that what's the dude's name? Absalom or whatever his name is. Yeah, he's dead, and obviously that's gonna piss off Moria. But once he's doing that, you see Blackbeard laughing and making little tremors, and he's got a really cool new design with his big new beard. He's got some more guns on him. His clothes are all nice now. He's got this nice big fancy hat, and he's got some you know drinking bitches around him. Also, did anyone notice that he's got look if you look to his right next to that chick who apparently is not she's perfectly fine having her panties and just like ass right in that old dude's face. That's like he looks like Shmee from from Captain Hook now that I look at him. It's pretty funny. But how the big stuff that's happened since, the whole pan away from Reverie, the obvious stuff, Big Mom's she's getting up in arms, she's ready to go on a rampage. Luffy's causing trouble at Wano, but the thing that is the most interesting thing that I'm not surprised that Oda did it, but I'm still annoyed that he did it. And it was the only reason that I would say this chapter, I would give it a point down. Because I've seen a lot of people say it's a 5 out of 5 chapter. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 purely because he had the Revolutionary Army attack Reverie and like the big battle there, and he skipped over it. I don't know why he says these big crazy things that are very impactful in this world, and then skips over them like uh, Akenu and Aokiji. I don't know how to pronounce their names right. Is it Sakazuki and Kuzan? I think they're the real names. I know Kuzan's right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Akenu's real name. Once we get back to Wano, it says Act 2 starts, and it's the dog dude and the fat samurai guy fighting, and they seem to come to an understanding. We see Tom is okay, and she's with Chopper and a bunch of people, and then it leans over towards the other three members of King's or of Kaido's commanders, the King and Queen. And I gotta say, I do not like King's design, but I've seen people make the comparison that he was probably the former head of Impel Down before Magellan or Magellan or however you pronounce his name was. Just the way that his clothing looks, and he's got the wings. I don't like that he's all black. I think he looks kind of goofy. Like he looks absurdly overly edgy, and not in a cool way. Like not it just he looks overdone in that aspect. He could at least have like a I don't know long thick mane of hair, something badass. He just looks like he had a black suit and he's like, hey, if I put on these wings and put on this helmet, I bet it'll look real spooky. It's like I don't think you're spooky. I'm more interested in Queen. He's got a cooler. I like his whole plague title, and he's got a robotic arm. I think that's pretty interesting. He'll probably be pretty cool. Maybe have like a bunch of poisons because we know he's, I think I don't remember if it was the Caesar poison that Jack used on Zhao, but also, or maybe it was one from Queen. And then the only other thing I really wanted to talk about this chapter is another case. People don't get it when I keep saying this. Jack takes nothing but L's. This dude loses every time. He's getting it again. He's getting completely diminished. He's getting shit on by King and Queen. They're just talking down to him how shitty he is and how all he does is drag him down. The dude's a loser. He does nothing but lose. There's probably gonna be some One Piece fans maybe in the chat that's just like, "Hey, shut up! Quit talking about him like that." I'm like, "Sorry, dude. He just keeps losing. He loses every single time he comes on panel." But anyway, good chapter though. Hopefully they can keep the quality that the last few chapters have been with One Piece, and they could have maybe some focus on some of the other characters that aren't Luffy, and then later maybe at the end of Act 2, Luffy will gain a rise back up and then work his way to break out. I'm guessing by Act 3, and then 4 and 5 will be like a big battle. So look forward to that. Otherwise, that's it for this video. Comment in the comment section of how you think about all this, and tell me what exactly you expect to see next. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you enjoy this kind of content. Subscribe to the channel if you want more, and maybe check out my other videos. And I thank those that are already subscribed. But otherwise, thank you very much for listening. Bye.